Joining us to talk about this, South Florida real estate advisor and social media sensation Holly Meyer-Lucas. Also, Talbot Sutter, a broker and founding partner of Sutter and Nugent Real Estate. Guys, thanks for jumping on this morning.
Shannon, how are you?
So elephant in the room. You guys have been busy, haven't you? No. Seriously, according to some polls, over 1 million people considering leaving the Big Apple. Where are they headed? Florida, Texas? Holly, you kick us off.
Well, so I just want to clarify that. So I'm in South Florida, but I flew the night that he was elected. I flew to New York to see what's what. That very next morning, I met with brokers in New York because I wanted to know, like, is this actually happening? And I will tell you, it is not only is it actually happening, but the people that are relocating are people that are substantially intertwined in the economy in New York. So it's businesses that are leaving. And these are people that, like the people I met with are people that considered moving during the pandemic. They own companies that are based in New York, and now they're like, adios amigos, we're going to South Florida.
Wow. What are you seeing? Let's switch gears. What are you seeing in Florida specifically? And I'm curious because I know that in the run up to the election, we were already getting the chatter. Holly, you're saying you were boots on the ground, and you're confirming that now. But Talbot, what are you seeing specific to Florida and the West Palm Gardens, Palm Beach County area? I know has been very hot as well.
Yes, we actually had our quarterly office meeting yesterday with about 150 of our agents stuffed in our office, and we wanted to thank Mayor Mandani for being the #1 realtor in 25 by sending us all his clients as a joke. But honestly, it's been lights out ever since 2 weeks leading up to the election. I think Holly would agree that we've had spiked interest in a lot of the luxury properties. And then Wednesday, the morning after the election, contracts flowing in literally in real time.
Literally, the contracts, they said, hey, we were talking a few days ago, Mamdani was elected, and they called to close the deal.
From New York City, and literally 3 or 4 days looking at the property. And then on Wednesday, we had contracts come in. And these are properties that have been sitting for 6, 7 months leading up to this.
We talk about the housing crisis and folks who already lived in Florida and Texas and Tennessee and Georgia. Are they going to have trouble finding homes? Holly, you take that one.
So I want to Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Nevada. OK, so Georgia, no, Carolinas, no. Like the booms that are happening in Georgia and Carolina are a result of the people in Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, where there's no state income tax, selling their homes and leaving to Georgia, Carolina, like the states that. And those are, Shannon, you and I talk about this all the time. Those are the normal people. OK, so the firefighters, the teachers, they're selling their homes to these high net worth people that are going into those 3 states and leaving other ones. So if you're a lawmaker or if you're in any position of leadership, paying close attention to how that migration is happening is so critically important for infrastructure. Yeah. I mean, here in South Florida, there's one county in particular in our area, Martin County, that has been anti-development for a very long time. And I would so sincerely hope and almost plead with the council members there that they hear Talbot's a top producer. His team, if you're hearing it from his mouth saying that we have people that are relocating here, please let us develop some of the land.
Yeah, because Talbot, people do get priced out, residents of Texas. And you heard Greg Abbott say, hey, New Yorkers, you're not welcome here. Quite the opposite. I did an interview with the mayor of Boca Raton 2 days ago, and he sent a letter to 50 CEOs in New York saying, you are welcome here. DeSantis is saying, come on down to Florida. So, but you do start to see residents who, to Holly's point, Talbot, they're going to make the infrastructure go round, right? They're going to make society go round and bring priced out.
Yep, and we're seeing that up in, and Holly will agree with this, in the Martin County area of Hope Sound with Apogee, Realtree, Will Strong Construction Group working with them, and they're out building thousands of homes, planning to build them out there from Story all the way east to US 1 and Bridge Road.
Well,
it's coming.
Yeah.
I think if you copy and paste what we're saying, if you had, we're 2 brokers from South Florida, right? But I think if you copy and paste what we're saying and you apply it to Texas and Tennessee, it's really similar to the mass exodus we saw from the LA area. Like it's these states it's the SALT tax thing. There's one thing to pay attention to. It's the SALT tax, the Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Nevada, Wyoming. Like that has been happening over and over and over again.
Say the states again. You talked really fast, and I can usually
it's
keep
funny.
up.
I've said it so. Shannon,
yeah.
you and I have been talking about this for 5 years.
I know.
Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Nevada, Wyoming.
And for our audience who may not know what that is, what is a SALT tax? Why are we worried about it?
Yeah, it was part of the tax reform in 2019, 2018. And it basically high net worth people had a cap on what they could write their state and local, so the SALT, off of their federal return. Okay, so what you need to know there is that the very ultra wealthy people left states like California, Massachusetts, New York, and they went to the states that don't have state income tax. Their accountants, their CPAs, their CFOs were like, you got to get out. And that's what caused the boom in Texas, Tennessee, Florida, Nevada during the pandemic was largely the pandemic, but the wealth that migrated was the SALT tax and tax reform.
Yeah. That's good to know. And to your point, as lawmakers are maybe listening in, jump in. Yeah, please, Tabit.
I was saying to Holly's point, we've had a couple clients from California specifically that did that, and they sold companies that were hundreds, $300-400 million companies, and they're now being still chased after 20, 30, 40 million in taxes that the state claims they owe them. It's absolutely.
This could tackle part of the problem of keeping first responders in the state. And we are hearing that a lot of first responders who are considering leaving New York City with the defund the police calls. And I know Mamdani's reversed course, but that was part of his heart initially during his campaign. Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida is reminding law enforcement officers, you are welcome here. Not only are you welcome here, but you're going to get a $5,000 bonus if you move to the Sunshine State. Holly, how does that impact and help, if you will?
Yeah, you know what, we love to see it. There's some areas in Florida that are, so Palm Beach County is very price. I mean, we're Palm Beach County is the Wall Street South. It's where the wealth is migrating to. But having said that, Jacksonville is open for business. If you're a first responder, there are areas of the state. And actually, you know what? ChatGPT will probably tell you where they are. There are areas of the state that are just amazing opportunities for first responders, and we love to see it. There's a first-time homebuyer program, too, that you can qualify for if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. So when people hear first-time homebuyer, first-time homeowner or homebuyer, they think that it's like they're disqualified, but it's actually if you just haven't owned one in the last 3 years. So pandemic, everyone that cashed out in the pandemic.
There's still pockets for those first responders in Palm Beach County. And it's, I would say, and Holly would agree that they're hidden pockets, not actively listed properties. But when you're dealing with somebody like Holly and myself that know the market inside and out, we have properties for those people. And we're welcoming them with open arms. Absolutely.
One thing that's happening right now is there is a lot of sellers that are trying to, in South Florida, that are trying to take advantage of this. And I love that for them, full send. But I would strongly encourage you to listen to your real estate agent on where you should price your home. The wealth that is moving here from New York that's leaving as a result of this election are smart people who have people that are analyzing the deal in the back end. Listen to your broker on where to price your home. These are not people that are going to throw money at you if you price your home above market to take advantage of this. That's not going to happen. Full stop, not going to happen.
Research your broker before you choose them, too.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, I get smarter every time I talk to the two of you. Holly Meyer-Lucas, Talbot Sutter, thanks for jumping on. Important topic. We'll keep covering it. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
Good to see you.